Um, do you like jeans? Are you a big fan of denim clothing? Can you imagine our favorite fabric in the world hurt our environment dangerously? Denim factories produce too much toxic materials in the world, and the workers of denim factories pay a daily price for their income. If you wonder why our favorite fabric in the world hurt our environment dangerously, please let me explain. I wish you could change your mind and decrease your desire of denim clothing. First is denim factories produce too much water pollution in the world. The best part of denim clothing is the matte white. It requires the denim factory to rinse. The rinse process requires too much water, and the process also produces much wastewater, which contains many toxic materials, including cadmium, copper, chromium, and lead. Isha introduced that China paid a heavy price for their famous manufacturing of denim. Greenpeace studied that cadmium in Xinjiang cadmium in Xinjiang's factories, denim factories, exceed the Chinese national limit of cadmium by 128 times. It means like the harm of the denim factories exceed the common standard 128. Does it sounds crazy? And workers also pay daily price for our desire of denim factories. Some denim factories in the developing country requires workers to use sandblasting to give denim clothing a distressed look. But in halfway in Cadley's world, the sandblasting brings workers almost everyone a lung disease, and is incurable. It means every worker in the denim factories which require sandblasting would die very soon. And furthermore, the Monic government introduced that workers are forced to work a long time in denim factories. Some workers in denim factories are required to work over 12 hours per day. Long time hard working make their body too weak, and the area of denim factories is dangerous for them. Working too long in a dangerous place is very harmful for their healthy condition. I understand everyone loves denim clothing, and I do not want to force you not to buy any denim clothing at all. But I encourage you to recycle and reuse your existing denim clothing, not just throw them. Denim can be recycled and reused. Fabulously frugal provide many interesting ways to reuse your denim clothing. You could use your denim clothing to make a new bag, pet holder, and blanket, apron, and any organizer. Also, you could use your denim clothing. You could give your denim clothing to institutions, and to make house, because denim is a perfect materials to denim is a perfect materials of insulation. Social institutions collect denim clothing to make houses for the poor people and give them a warm house. In summary, I understand everyone loves denim, but after I explained so many harmful aspects of denim factories, I wish you could desire your consumption of new denim clothing and reuse your existing denim clothing and not just throw them.